Welcome everyone to another UGS stream with a totally flawless start to it. That's right. Flawless. Exactly. Perfect. So, today we are going to continue the porting of our Droian game to Godot. That's right. We are on the third stream of porting this game to Godot. Obviously, we need our we owned the rights to play this music on stream. There you go, exactly. And so, let's start, shall we? So, for those of you who doesn't know about this game, let's just do a quick introduction by opening the other browser that I don't use. So ugs.pt, our beautiful website. That's right. There is a small introduction for our 2D pixel art platformer Metroidvania game that we are developing, Droian. So there is the page for our game, ugs.pt/Droian, as you can see. This game isn't available. Well, what I want to say is the demo or a beta version or whatever we decide to do in the future isn't available yet. But if you are interested in playing some alpha versions of other games that we have developed before, there's Exauria and Red Rain. You can check them as well. And they are not available in this website. Why this is not working in here? So, Martingale, something to make notice. Details, small details, you know. But you have our alphas for Red Run and Exauria available on our itch.io page, so ugs.itch.io. You can try Red Run, which is made on Unity, and Exauria, which is made in JavaScript using P5 library, the version that we have on itch.io, although we are actually developing Exauria on Godot as well. But we are not in here for Exauria or Red Run, we are in here for Droian. That's right. And so, to show you something about Droian, we probably should open the previous version of the game. Let me just open Unity. And because it's Unity, it always takes a lot of time, so I can say one of the pros of remaking what we have done in Godot, it's because Godot, this probably I've opened it in 1 or 2 seconds, or maybe 3 seconds, doesn't matter. And you know, opening it on Unity, as you can see, it's taking some time. So one of the pros of using Godot, it's fast. At least way faster than Unity. Why are you importing something? I haven't created new things or have imported new things to here. Well, it's Unity being Unity, taking more than a minute to open the project. It will take more than a minute. Open scene, there you go, 1 minute and 8 seconds, just, well, more than that, because it's taking even more to open project. There you go, finally. And this is not the reason that we are porting the game, but you know, it very well could be. And my Twitch page is doing that. Am I dropping frames? It's green, 6.6%, so this maybe just be the download side pooping itself and not the upload. At least I hope. Let's just see if people start complaining in chat. If not, I will assume that everything is alright. Although dropped frames is not increasing, so this maybe just be the download part that is pooping itself. Well, getting back to our stream. So, in Unity, used to have this test area. You know, you have movement, doors, platforms, and enemies, and whatnot, whatever. All of this type. All of this working here, you know. Little, we good, little drop, but nothing much. Okay, so there actually was a drop. God damn it. Well, let's just continue. Let's just hope for not a huge drop. So, since there was a level as well, I believe. There you go, there was something in here. It was supposed to have a black background or something. You know, there was stuff. Let's just say that. Most important thing, at least for me, the programmer, which is the work that I was doing here. So we add movement and our character that fire stuff, you know. There was doors, automatic doors, open doors, you know, whole doors as well. There was platforms too, somewhere. There you go, platforms, movable platforms that are activatable and stuff. There was enemies, you know, flying enemies, cow enemies that we could ride them, you know, spider boys and whatnot, whatever. There was a lot of things in here, but because it wasn't overly developed, we kinda decided, you know, we could put this on Godot, because why not, you know. And that's the decision that we have made after that whole debacle of Unity. If you are not into the news, the late news, you know, Unity decided to be naughty boy and pounder to shareholders instead of their clients, actual game developers, you know, because they needed money or something like that. So, yeah, we decided to not trust them anymore because, you know, Godot, even if the future versions of Godot decide to, you know, start to not be open source and become monetization hell, we at least have this open source that we can, you know, if we need to fix some bug in the engine, we can actually get the code for the engine and change it if need be, or have a community around it that can fix the bugs. Because let's be honest, Godot it's not a perfect engine. There is some bugs that we have encountered actually in previous streams, and you can check them in our YouTube channel as well, because there is a VOD in there. I believe Twitch also saves our VOD, so doesn't matter platform that you visit, there's the VOD and you can check those bugs. We might encounter a bug today, who knows. But yes, this is not a perfect engine, but at least it's faster than Unity, it's open source, it's MIT licensed open source, which means we can do whatever we want with this engine. There's no royalties to be paid by using this engine. There's no bullshit attached to it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why, despite its bugs, despite not having the documentation that Unity has with all the tutorials and online documentation that Unity has and the history, you know, at least we are saved using Godot, you know? Yeah. So something that I forgot to check was the title of our stream, software game development. I believe, yeah, this time we have a stream title correctly done, thank you very much. Martin Girl working greatly, thank you, thank you. So hell yeah, Godot may be rough here and there, but it's free and surprisingly powerful. Yes indeed. It's super powerful for a free engine. One of the best out there, I might say. Well, in my opinion. Let's just not start like game engine wars. Let's just say that. So, last stream we were developing a projectile, and let's be honest, future Kaado, well, future Kaado will have to deal with a lot of work. Let's just say past Kaado was a somewhat procrastinator, and so he hasn't done anything since last stream. He has been a naughty boy. Nothing that present Kaado, which is me, can deal with that, you know? Like the intro of our stream, you know, you have past Kaado and future Kaado kind of fusing together with me, yours truly, you know? And so yours truly must start developing this game already. So let's just do it, shall we? So we have this projectile that's moving but not colliding with anything. And that's kinda a problem, you know? Because we have this projectile, which is a rigid body 2D. That's fine. And there's the collision thing, which is also fine. Which isn't fine is that the collision isn't working. That's probably because the physics, how it works. So let's just do something like similar to the way the movement is done on our player, you know? So let's just go to the physics thing. Probably at the end of the physics there must be this, there you go, move and slide. So let's just do the same thing for this, just comment, because this might be useful in the future, just in case, you know, move and slide. But if I just move and slide, why are you doing this already? Not found in base self. So I can't move and slide on a rigid body? Past Kaado is always your naughty side. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. So, not found in base. So I can't use this. Well, doesn't matter. Movement can be done. It's not a problem. What I need, however, it's something to detect collision. Yes, indeed. So let's just go to, why not doing on stream? Why not? So, Godot collision. So there's that, and collision to be there's physics introduction, area 2D, static, blah 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 blah. So maybe we'll start with the area 2D because I know I have used this before. So, area 2D. Nodes provide detection and influence. They can detect them when objects overlap and can emit signals when bodies enter and exit. That's actually something that I want. Yeah. So let's just see. I have signals in here, but I don't have 3 entered, 3 exited, 3 exit. Why 3? Tree entered, emitted when the node enters the tree. What do you say about the tree? This is the tree. About hierarchy tree? Child enter a tree. That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably about hierarchy stuff. So there's nothing to do about this collision shape. There's something in here that I can activate to... Probably not. And I probably should see a freaking tutorial. So there's that. Physics process callback. Right, there's a lot of things. Let's just see this. Area 2D. Using area 2D. Overlap detection, that's exactly what I want. We have seen this last stream, but let's try. So this in here, let's just change this to an area 2D. So there you go. Now, will this have signals of entered and exit? I believe they have. There is a lot of new things in here. So area entered, area exited. So let me see. Emitted when the received area enters. When a received area enters this area. I kinda didn't want area, probably a body. When the received body enters this area, body can be a physics body or a tile map are detected if... That's exactly what I want. So, I want this. Yes, indeed. On body entered. And we don't need exit. We just we just use the on body internet. Exactly. And if we just do a queue free, come on. And if we go back, I'm trying to save this goddamn thing. Can you save it? Please save the thing. There you go. So let's go to 2D, and now if I play, see? Now the bullet, it's getting destroyed. See? Fantastic. That's great. Now, there is stuff that we should do. Right now, we can't do nothing about shooting. So we kinda need to instantiate this projectile on our player. Let's just try to do something about that. Right? So let's just go to the player controller. Now we have our physics process and our input is being done on the physics process. I might change this because I don't like the way that's being done. And I will explain shortly. So I want the process delta. And I want the input in the process delta. There's a great explanation for that. So the physics process and the process, at least I don't know if Godot probably has the physics process separated from process. It's a good practice in game engines, which is to separate the physics process from the process itself, because usually in game engines you have the start and the update if we are talking about Unity terms, if we are talking about the, for example, on Unreal, there's the begin and the tick. In Godot, there's the process, and I believe it's the start. Right? Let me just confirm. Start. It's not start. The draw? It's not draw. I have deleted this, but usually you have one that runs the code when the object is created, and then for every frame it does calculations, which we usually in game development we usually call it ticks. And so for every tick, for every calculated frame, we have the updated version of that code. So for every frame we need to calculate the entire code. But if we use those calculations for our physics, which means collisions, physics forces and everything, that will make the game super heavy. And so one way to make the game lighter, because if you have multiple objects with different physics and whatnot, it will make the game super slow. And to make it faster, instead of tying the physics to the frame rate, which basically is a stupid way to do it, by the way. So if you have played some Bethesda and other games in the past, yes, for those who know Todd, he has the habit of programming movement with the frame rate instead of actually doing the correct thing, which is tying a different update process which is not related to frames but to a time set, you know, which is the physics process in the case of Godot, which is an update that runs the calculation of this code not by frame but for a determined time pass. So in Unity I believe it was for every... it would update for every 10,000 microseconds or something like that. That will run the calculations of the physics update. I don't know the timing on the physics process in Godot, but I believe Godot works with the physics process by updating it on a certain time. So it's good practice for doing every single movement and collision and whatnot inside the physics process. But the input should be detected as soon as possible. And so what I'm going to do, it's picking up everything in here related to input, in this case this in here. And so let me just confirm this. So this is gravity, and because gravity is affecting the thing, alright, this is something that should stay in the physics processor. This is input, however this input is not it's multiplied by delta, so there's no problem in here. Right. This doesn't matter, calculated on physics. This is another input. So, alright, let's just do this. There you go. Let's just search for the other input, which is this one, and I'll jump. And there's this as well. Now what I'm trying to do is only copying what I want, meaning I only want to copy the input over here. I'm not copying unnecessary crap, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. And I believe everything is done. I believe that. So there's the direction with velocity thing. There's this input for the jump. This is an input, so I may need to port this back. Let's just do that, because why not? I believe that's it. So there's direction, there's movement, there's everything, I believe. So because I have messed around with this, obviously is firing errors left and right, obviously. So the direction, I need to create this outside of the functions, because obviously I need to do that. And I believe this is done already, not reds anymore, and it's working. Fantastic. Now, we have the up, we have the B, which is the jump. Now we just need to create the A. So we have up, left, right, B. This probably should be at the top though. Yes, that's one that I want at the top. Because this is the horizontal movement, this is the over, this is the jump, and so I want something similar to this. So this is not gonna handle jump, this is going to handle fire. This is going to be an A. And so I will press A. And can jump, doesn't matter. Just press A. Now, if I press A, in here I will stack another if, because I will want another thing, and you will understand why. So, there is another input that we haven't yet used, which is the down. So this is another input that we are going to use later. So what I want is this. Else I should instantiate, and let's just search how to do that on Godot. So let's just see if there's something about instantiate things. There is. Let me just see how does one instantiate an object. Let me see, instantiating C#, I don't want C# stuff. Notes from JavaScript. I want just to create cross-language scripts. It wasn't this that I have search. I just want an example. Show me an example of an instantiation. Instantiate child scene. Maybe Google will help me better. So Godot instantiate. I'm actually using Bing instead of Google, so great, I guess. Preload. Object, instantiated object, instantiate. Add child, my object. So preload the object that we want to preload, instantiate, and then add child. Don't you have a better thing in here to explain me that? An example, for example? So let me see. So there's the creating nodes. Sprite 2D, .neo, add child, sprite 2D. And then sprite 2D Q3. Right. Let's just do one of these things in here. So, right now I want this to be a projectile. And this will be a node 2D. Do I want this to be a node 2D, or I can just indicate actually an area 2D? Yeah, doesn't matter. I'll do the same. Mine. There you go. So these are created. We have a projectile and a mine. Now, going back in here, I want to tell mine, or in this case, because I'm not pressing down, I want a projectile. Or better, add child. So I want to parent first, so get parent. So you have the parent of our player, which should be the scene, but doesn't matter. And why I want to get the parent? I want the parent of the player because if I shoot inside the player, the bullet will also move with the player, and I don't want that. So I want get parent, and then add child, and in the add child, I want a new. So in this case, I want a new projectile. In this case, I need a var projectile underscore copy equals new projectile, and then projectile copy goes there. Now I'm doing it wrong, obviously. There you go. So I've created a new projectile. Now I will need another thing from our player. So you have our player. There's a collision, animated sprite, camera. Now I need an empty. So I just need a node 2D. This node 2D, I will call it, let me see what I'm going to call it. Projectile out. Doesn't matter what I call it. What matters is the position. The position of this should be set somewhere in front of our character, right around in here. So let's just make it 13 by 6. There you go, exactly right here. And in here will be exactly the place where we are going to shoot our projectile. It's probably going to collide with itself. Yes, it will, so we may need to make it further away. Just so for test purpose, I will give it 16 and hope that's going to be fine. And why do I have created this node? So this node in here will now be used to tell what position do we want this new projectile to be. So I will take this projectile copy dot how does one set the position of this? Come on, it's a node 2D. Let me do something with this. So maybe position, let me see, equals to projectile out dot position, right? There's not gonna be crap around in here, that's right. Now I want this as well, and I want this to rotate. Yes, indeed. I want this to be rotated. Self dot right. Are you going to complain? No? Let's just test it, shall we? Obviously, it's going to poop itself, and I know why. So, hydrate, thank you very much. Let's just drink some water. I haven't paid too much attention for the OBS thing. At least the stream doesn't seem to be pooping itself. and chat hasn't been complaining, so I'm going to assume we are still fine. Yeah, we are probably fine. And obviously I haven't had the warning for the other thing. Again, I had on the beginning of the stream but not now. So the ad will end soon. Well, when it ends. So let me just search for our player. Our player should have a projectile and a mine to be assigned. And I want this to be standard, so do we have in here? Do we have the place where we can do that? Really, I don't get it. I got the warning. I think the warning goes away. That's the problem. I think the warning goes away and then it starts the countdown for the ads. That's the problem. I want the warning to be permanent. So the countdown stays, and then when the countdown disappears, it starts the other countdown for the end of the ads. At least that was something that I would love to see, but I don't know. When I look at that chat, it was saying it appears the warning that the ad break will disappear. I didn't even knew we were on an ad break. That's the problem. Well, but anyway, we start blasting in Godot. And so, I was searching a specific thing in here, not on a player. Well, actually, yes, on the player. And it's not in here, so this is the thing that I wanted. Why not? What? So these things in here I can only assign them from the hierarchy? Oh. In that case, we shall change the code. We'll actually need to change the code. So never mind about these exports and stuff. We are actually going to need to specify them. So how does one access this? Let me just try to do that. There you go. Just simple as that. Excellent. Now, let me see if it's not pooping itself. Well, it pooped itself. God damn it. So I have the projectile in a player controller, but this was a problem. Alright, how does one create the object from there? Is a get node? It can't be. I want to create a node. That's what I want. I don't want to get a node, I want to create one. It's probably load. And I will actually preload, which seems even better. And then there's the art child. Alright. There you go. Let's do the preload. So, are you happy now? Or not? It's still not happy. So let's just delete that is an area to be specific. Maybe now it works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So invalid call, non-exist, function new. In here. Alright. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Invalid call, non-existent, function copy, in packets in. It's connected. Let me see if chat is responding or not. Hello? Am I back or not? There was a dip there, but it's back now. Alright. So, let's just finish this projectile. And yeah, because it failed again. God damn it. I think it's stable. Well, for now. Let's just say that. So, continuing with this, we have the position, we have right, self right is not working. So invalid get index right on base, this, alright, that's fine. Transform dot. Can I get right? There's the lookout. I'm back again? He's back. I'm back again. God damn it. So let's just try stuff, right? So let's just see if it fires something which doesn't seem to be firing, or if it's firing, it's destroying. So let me just confirm something. So let's just go to 2D. We have this, right? Let's just do it right there. There you go. I want to confirm that this is being created. So for that, I want to create a function ready. And in this function ready, I want to print created. And I want another print collided. Let's just see. On our output, it's created and collided. Great! So our bullet is being created and collided. Although we don't see it. It's somewhere. So let's just try and see it. So in here there's the position. We have the position of this projectile out. So let's just make sure this is like correct. Something like that. The thing is, I'm in here, I have this, I'm going to just do this, you know? And in the transform, I'm going to move it to a position that shouldn't collide with our character. You know, for example 6 and 18, and we can see the collisions aren't touching. So 6 and 18. So this projectile out, I'm going to be 6 and 18. And in code, on our player thing, if I press A, which I do, it doesn't detect the down, so it doesn't matter. Actually, can I do this in here? No, I can't. Yeah, there you go. It's colliding, and I don't like. Can I have the name? Tile map. Let's stop the movement and see. Now it's not even being, because it's doing a mistake. There you go. Now it shouldn't piss off, but it's still colliding with tile map. collided tile map. But there is no collision. Now I'm thinking. Because I probably know what's happening. With this, it's just going to go to the infinity and beyond. But still, we are not seeing the bullets being spawned. And that's the problem. Why aren't you showing it? That's my biggest problem. Why aren't you just appearing? See? This one is in here. Why aren't you? You are creative and you collided. Is there a sprite renderer missing or something like that? No, it isn't. Because if I manually create one in there, it's okay, but if it's in game, it's not. See? This one is stuck in there, it is created, but if I create a new one, it will collide with tile map. It's probably to do with this thing in here. Because if I do this, it's probably doing bad stuff. The Q3, it shouldn't be destroyed. It doesn't move. It only does stuff. Alright, let's just debug. So Godot, instantiated objects do not appear. Let me see. So, add child, right? Does it need to mess around with the visibility? Because if it does, it's stupid, but because if I need to mess around with the visible, tell me it's not this stupid thing. Yep, it isn't. debug, ask Google. Yep. Drop again, back again. Well, I will do the executive decision because we have streamed for probably an hour, you know. It's not what I wouldn't... Well, I actually don't want to do it because, you know, we have the thing to be on from 6 to around 7, 7.5 on Fridays, and today is a Friday. Got the answer you wanted, I guess. Well, I open to suggestions from chat, you know. The drops aren't being too long, so it ain't bad. Too bad. I know there's this stupid delay. You are at 1:30. There was that half an hour that I was messing around because of the drops. Let's try to fix this. If not, you know, stuff. Well, let's just try to fix this and then go with our lives. Let me just see this. So we have our player and the parent is test area. Local. So this is created but doesn't show. Yes, right, exactly. That half hour didn't happen. There was nothing to be seen. Let's stretch effort. Let's just delete that and see. So, we need to make this thing magically appear. We know it's been created. We can make it move, because whatever. And we can make it disappear as well. Well, I actually don't want this to happen right now. I just want to see it. So, in the player script, we do this. Instantiate. And then we do this, which is the position. And then we add this object to here. Let's just do that and see what happens. That's the problem that I didn't want to happen, but we are seeing it, so progress. We have a progress. But if I add a child there, it doesn't seem to do it. Yo, it works, sorta, yes. That's kinda sad. Because if I add to the parent, then it goes to the... God damn it. it doesn't detect the parent for our player. So let's just get scene. Root. Let me just try another thing. Godot, get root node. Get node root world. Get tree, get root, get node. To get any node provided, you know the path. Maybe this. Maybe this will work somehow. Nope. It creates them, but it doesn't show it. So get tree doesn't work. Root doesn't work either. What I think strange is it's the get parent that doesn't work as well. What if I just do that? You know? Yeah, we need to add it, you know, somehow. So let's just see. Add child, sibling. What is this? What is sibling? To current node's parent. Alright, let's try sibling. Instead of get parent, add child, let's try add sibling. To see if it does something. Well, it does something. It just doesn't show it. So I'll try another thing, which is, let's just create a node, an empty node. In this empty, I will call it projectile holder. In player, I want a code for projectiles. Export var projectile underscore holder. There we go. Alright. It's a node 2D. There you go. It's happy now. Now what I'm going to do with this projectile holder, I'm going to projectile holder dot add child, and this child will be the one that we have just created. And now in test arena, because you know we are in here, I will need to select our player and then projectile holder. And maybe sibling, how about stepbrother? You sir deserve this. it still doesn't create it. It's being created, it's being collided and stuff. The collision code doesn't remove it, you know, there's no queue free or anything like that. But still. In-game, it doesn't show it unless it's on the player. That's a weird thing to do. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Because if I do this, it appears. But the problem is, if I instantiate, you see, it's tied to our character movement, and I don't want that. I want to be free. And if I do that, it doesn't appear no more. So let's just do something. Add child, there's a new child, and now can I do that? Set parent. No, I can't do reparent. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's firing. I don't like this code. I really don't like this code. Do I need to add? I wonder. Yes, I need to do that. But it's no longer following me. Now another thing that I need to do, it's basically going to projectile and, you know, change the speed of the bullets to be way higher than our character. You can't move while shooting now? Yes, I can. I'm moving. You know, it's not do the rotation thing yet. I haven't programmed it to do the rotation thing, so don't worry, this is next step. And because there was some dropped frames, but let's just try to do that, just because I'm in the mood to do it, you know. Let's just see the section that I get direction. So if there's some direction, then I get the velocity, X direction stuff, and if velocity X it's bigger than what the dot one. Then I want layer, in this case transform dot right, or let me just see this. There's the flip in here, but I would love to know the direction of the things. Can I rotate the entire character? That's the question. The rotation. Let me see. So there's the transform, position, rotation. The thing about rotation is, yeah, I just have one angle. But I have this. I have this. So scale should be the inverse. Equals 1. Else scale.x, obviously. Minus 1. Let's see. Alright. Bad stuff is happening. You know what? Let's just do it off stream. I have pushed too much for today. It seems there was a lot of dropped frames. The stream got down 4 or 5 times. I don't remember how many times this has failed, and because I don't want this to fail anymore, and I have streamed more than 1 hour and 50 minutes, it's not a lot. It is something. I don't want to degrade the quality of stream now. I have paused music. I'm going to do some outro, you know, it's all good. I'm going to continue to work off stream. Don't worry about that. I just don't want to continue risking even more. We're doing a typical outro, so you know, the VOD for this stream will be present on YouTube. You can see it in there and in here as well, because I believe Twitch still keeps our VODs, I believe. But there you go, we have our information and links down in the description, including our website, ugs.pt. A plugin that I haven't done on the beginning of the stream was our community. So we have Twitch, we have YouTube, but I haven't talked about other platforms. Yes, I have shown our beautiful website, I have shown our itch.io page, but we actually have other platforms. So we are on Twitter, X, wherever Elon Musk desires this to be, TikTok, Instagram, and as well Discord. And you can enter in contact with us on Discord. We try to be present there all the time, so if you want to talk with us, come along, say hi, you are always welcome. And despite all the difficulties, you know, stream being down and whatnot, I hope you have enjoyed. And Next week we are going to have more Let's Plays and more Droian, maybe, development. We shall see. If you want to know it, well, a follow will be very appreciated. And see you next week on the same channel.